Alright guys, on the river today, and I figured I'm not getting out fishing as much as I'd like with everything that's been going on, so got the kayak behind me and I'm gonna just go through a little bit of how I keep it organized. It's just a paddle one, so if you want to get out and you're trying to look at ways to organize it and pack as light as possible but still be efficient on the water, I'm going to show you what I do, and this is just how I like to set it up and stay organized. So here we go. So right off the bat, I'll show you like how it looks when it's set up. Got everything stacked in nicely, and I'll go through all that. And then the way it's set, I would put my rain gear if I need rain gear back here, which I have water because I've been messing around in rapids, but the rain gear would go there. So how I have it laid out is up front I have my net on a magnet, and it's connected to this piece right here. So if I'm wading, it stretches out, and if I need it to come off, I'll break it off if I'm wading, and then I just put it back on the magnet. Under that is where I keep my plugs, which is this storage right here, and then the strap if I don't need to wear my life jacket. If I'm on like a river like right now and it's super shallow but I still need it on the kayak, I keep it right here hooked, and I have my rope to pull the kayak right there tucked under it, and then that keeps everything out of the way. I let that sit up front, so that's in front of me at all times. If I'm back here, that's in front, directly in front, out of my way. I can just reach the handle of my net. My board, if I'm in a tournament, just slides right there. My feet stay to it. It's a 10-foot kayak, so you're a little limited, but that's what I do. And then my paddle, I keep it on my left side, and it just sits right up against the kayak and it's completely out of your way. As for storage and fishing rods, I do 4 rods in the back, and then I'll keep one up front with me at all times. So that way if I'm fishing with one and I want to change, I change it back here. I don't go more than 4 just because I keep it simple on the river, and the more rod holders you put on these Yak Attack crates, the more clustered it gets. So I just like to keep it simple. That's what I do. You don't have to use the Yak Attack crate. That's just what I went with because I like to be organized, and it worked for my kayak. So that sits there. The strap that actually comes with it, I ran the hooks for the crate on, and they hook onto it, so that's all secure. Same with the rods. The cooler fits perfectly there, and then like I said, that would be for rain gear and whatever else. On my right side, and if you want to put it on your left side or right side, you can. I have my anchor wizard. Now I put it in the back because I didn't want to put it up front, and if I'm facing rapids and I start taking water over the front, it's easier to handle if it's in the back and the water's pushing you. I can just cut the rope right there in front of me if I needed. My scissors are always out, and then I'll just keep moving forward instead of going backwards. As for how I organize my crate, I keep it pretty simple inside. Everything I need is in there. I have my finesse soft plastics and then my more power fishing ones. So I'll pull one out and everything sits in there nicely. When it comes to the plastic I use to keep it as light as possible, you can do it however you want. I like to just be organized. I don't like to be super heavy. So it's baits that I know I'm going to throw. Stuff that's super versatile, just little finesse swim baits, Senkos, my grubs, and then I have a little pack of some Great Lakes finesse, the Helgermites, and the tubes. I keep it really simple. I don't want to overcomplicate it. Colors that I know I'm going to throw. I know I'm not going to be changing and throwing a bunch of crazy things on the river, and I mainly use it for the river. So that's just what I like to do. Same goes with that. I just have craws and tubes, stuff that, you know, is not as finessey, more power fishing techniques. Then to keep everything else organized, this one has my registration, flashlight, extra rope, just things I would need or have for someone. I have batteries I got to replace in there because I've actually given some people batteries that have needed them that I've met at the launch. This crate, or tackle container, has all my hooks and weights. Now, a little tip to help you stay organized: old pill containers. That's what I keep all of my Ned heads in. You can get these, you know, anywhere off of anybody. All the Ned heads that I know I'm going to use, I just stuff down inside there, and then it's waterproof. Keep it in there. They're out of the way. They fit in each slot. And then I did the same thing with swim bait heads in this one. So little easy trick, instead of having it all lay there, or if you would put a wet one in there, and you forget to like open it, that's like an extra layer of protection. Keeps it in there so not everything rusts. You know, I got 1/4 ounce football head jigs, my tube ones, scent, wacky rig hook, and then just Nico stuff if I would do it, other random hooks, extra skirts, and it just, that all stays in here. It's just a little container. It's not a 3700 size. It's just stuff that I know I'm going to use all the time, and keep it super simple. Down inside I have extra whistle, extra bags to keep stuff waterproof if I would need to. Sunscreen always stays in here, and my fishing license, everything goes on the bottom of the crate. As for this, again, this is all personal preference. If you're a tackle junkie, you like having a bunch of stuff, you can obviously change that in your box, but this is all the stuff that I know that I'm gonna need and or throw while I'm on the river. So I got my jigs that I make. You know, I'm a big fan of brown, so I make like little finesse football head jigs. Keep a couple of them in there, 1/4 ounce, 3/8 ounce. Top water, keep it very simple colors. I have top water there, some top water here, smaller stuff, and then a couple chatterbaits or swim jigs that I keep there. And besides that, crankbaits. River fishing, you keep it pretty simple. Crawfish and then little bait fish. So everything in here, as you look at it, it's either crayfish crank, got a lot of them right here, shallow, deeper, bait fish imitating, and then obviously, you know, if the river's up, it's stained, muddy, I got some chartreuse in there. Super simple, don't need to complicate it, and I've never gone through like half the stuff that's in there. I end up, if you get bid on one crank and then you get another one, you stay with that one. You're not sitting there changing them. So that's what I like to do. And then I do have a container with rags at the bottom there. And then that's it. Everything fits in there nicely. Close that up, and that's, you got a simple paddle kayak right there. Everything you need to take on the rivers. I'm on the Susquehanna right now, so that's plenty for everything I do. If the water's up, I knew it was going to be shallow on this trip, I will pack some mag drafts or bigger swim baits. That is just stuff that you can add into your box before you go on the trip, but I knew it was super low. I talked to a lot of people and knew that the river was fishing tough, so that's just a little video. You know, when my downtime or winter, or you know, I'm not getting out fishing a lot and messing around on YouTube, I like to watch stuff like this. So wanted to make a video for you guys, just show you how simple I keep it when I go out on the river. I don't have a pedal drive kayak, I don't have a motor on the back, it's just a paddle kayak, and I go do a drift, a float, or I wade, walk up river, and then come back down by myself. So that's my little simple setup. Hope you guys like it. I'll show it one more time from backward. That's it. Nice, clean, organized, and I know where everything's at, and I can grab it quickly and be efficient as I can on the water. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, and thanks for watching.